else being taken back. Ownership stake in Denver. Have you heard this?
Oh,
That they're looking
jeez.
at throwing. They're looking at selling. How long have they even had that team? Forever, right? Like,
Forever, since before I was born, I think.
mhm.
It's
I'm
been a
pretty
long
sure.
time.
Yeah, because I know my dad's never discussed like their ownership policies outside of Elway being in the front office. But like I know he grew up out in Arizona before, back when the Cardinals were still in St. Louis.
Hmm.
So like his choices were like many Arizonans back in the 70s. He could choose the Cowboys, the Orange Crush, or I don't know. I don't even think they're choosing the Chargers like they are now.
Speaking of St. Louis, have you heard those? We can come back to this and talk to this later. Have you heard the rumors about them getting an actual expansion team?
Well, we when we were doing Kings, JP and the crew, they had beat writer out there who was basically saying like those have been the talks for years. And I think I know a very specific reason that you're bringing it up that would be close and dear to my heart, right?
Yeah.
With the rumors on it. So yeah, we'll discuss. Yes, I have heard about that. So yeah, pencil it in. We'll bring that up in a little bit. But yeah, the Peyton Manning potentially, is that why you were groaning? Because when I mentioned Denver selling,
it's dumb.
You think it's dumb? You think so?
It's stupid.
How come? Why are you not a fan of Peyton and the boys, or Peyton bringing his crew and leadership skills up there?
Okay, first of all, I think if Peyton Manning is going to do anything in the arena of football again, shouldn't be in ownership. The man doesn't have business sense. Have you seen some of the things he's invested in and some of the things that?
Okay, that's fair because I haven't. I was going to say, he definitely does acquire some, as far as like he's making money in the industry.
He is, but the thing is, it's with his football knowledge, and his football knowledge isn't going to mean much as an owner. If anything, he'd be a really good head coach or a really good GM or a position coach or like an offensive coordinator. He could come in and turn that offense around, but I don't think he has what it takes to be an owner. He doesn't have that what I would say killer instinct. His killer instinct is different compared to somebody with the business mindset killer instinct. You know what I mean?
I can definitely understand
like
that.
Somebody I could see coming in and being an owner after retiring of any team that he wants would be Tom Brady, because Tom Brady has that cold businessman like mentality.
Right, he's a madman on the field, on the sidelines, and just in general. He can hit that gear, is what you're saying, right? He can hit that next level gear.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I doubt he. I don't know. I don't know. Tom Brady might just he might play as long as Belichick coaches. Like, and not saying
just
like
out of spite.
Right. Well, I mean more so like 10-year white. So not like not like an FU Belichick. Like, okay, now that he's done, now that the old man's done, I did one more year, and and that's that. Not a Jared move. Like that'd be a very Jared move. But no, I mean like how because isn't Belichick, is he approaching 70 or 80 right now?
Belichick, I think he's already 70. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm already on Google because I looked up Muggsy.
Perfect. I appreciate it. And yeah, I want to say he's approaching 80, but I know
no, he's approaching 70. He's only 69.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I know he's been coaching for 124 years, so I don't know how that works out, but somehow it does. He's been
coaching since 97. That can't be right.
No, that's maybe head coach since 97.
No, hang on.
Because I know he was an assistant in that. I want to know.
He was an assistant on the Jets. He's been coaching since 79 as a positions coach. He was a defensive assistant and special teams coach. Okay. And then he worked to the Ravens Browns, not New Browns.
Right.
And because
he worked with Schottenheimer, I think.
He was the head coach. He was the head coach of the Browns.
Who, Schotty?
No, Belichick.
Oh, Belichick. Oh, okay.
From 91 so maybe they didn't 95, he was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns.
I never realized that. Okay, that would have been.
He went 36-44 and got them to the playoffs in 94.
That would mean that year. Oh wow, I didn't see. 94 is a very special year to me because that's the only time the Chargers ever made it in there. But
yeah, I didn't. So he replaced. Year to me because that's when I was born.
Oh, there you go. So, wait a minute. Okay, that's right. And you were born in what month again?
April.
You, in your lifetime, the Chargers have never set foot in a Super Bowl. Oh man, that just blew my mind right. That talk about a derailment. Holy moly.
Oh my God, that's funny.
In your time on this earth, out of utero, the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers have never even sniffed the Super Bowl. Yeah. Oh man, they're as good as the Lions to you. Like they're as good as the Lions. They're the Browns.
Phillip Rivers just got a cold chill down his spine.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, and then he's gonna realize one of his 18 kids just he doesn't have that many. I think he's only.
No, but then Belichick joined the Patriots in '96, left, went to the Jets for 3 years, and then came back to the Patriots in 2000.
Okay, and you don't have to look this up, but I'm gonna stroke my own ego, and my psychotic football memory is so that means that if he coached the Browns, that means that he would have replaced Schotty. They didn't. He might have been an assistant on his staff, but. Or no, if he said he was in the Jets, so he replaced Schottenheimer because Schottenheimer was before he was on the Chiefs. He was on the Browns in the late 80s. And that means that he replaced Bill Parcells, I believe, in New England.
Yeah.
Because what year did he say he took over in New England?
He took over New England. He had 2 tenures. So he was there in 96, left, came back in 2000.
He wasn't there as head coach in 96, was he?
No, he was assistant head coach.
Okay. That sounds right. Yeah, because I was going to say, no, I'm pretty sure that Bledsoe team that went to the Super Bowl against the Packers was a Parcells-led team, which is why it sticks out so much. Yeah,
he was under Parcells.
Okay. Well, there you go. For anybody who wanted a recollection of, at the time, pretty good to mediocre AFC teams from the late 80s to mid to late 90s, there you go. So... I don't know, Schotty and we didn't really mention the Chiefs, but Schotty and the Chiefs were almost as mean as I want to say. Why do I keep thinking Andy Reid's the coach of the Chiefs right now, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And he's still like the Eagles guy to me. This is again,
no,
right?
I loved Andy Reid growing up because I loved the Eagles.
Oh, so, see, I hate the Eagles. I don't know why. I liked
them before the Texans because before the Texans were a team, I just liked the color. Because I was like 6, 7 years old.
Right. Well, same reason I liked the Cubs and the Mariners when I was growing up. I love the colors.
I like the colors, and then I got an actual team to care about.
Right. So isn't it funny the evolution of a sports mind? Like when you're little, it's like, oh, the primary colors are soothing. Like this is really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you learn to attach significance, and you're like, you know what? I am from, I like Houston teams, so I'm going to root for this. I'm going to root for this, like we were talking about, this Derek Carr fella who's going to be the next Montana, they say.
Yeah, no, Derek or
Some
David?
said that.
I'm twisted again. Hang on.
Some said that. Derek, see, okay, now you have me doubting myself. I was so confident.
I'm checking.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Derek Carr.
David. It's David. David was the one. David was the one we had. Derek is Raiders.
Oh, Derek's right now. Okay.
Derek
well, there
is
you
Raiders.
Go. You're going to hear me. This is going to be the one time we say it possibly in the show's entire run. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. Until he leaves Las Vegas, you will never hear me compliment him. I just want to get it out of the way on record.
Timestamp that. Somebody timestamp that. Because
this is the first
only time you're ever going to hear him say that.
There's about twice a year.
Out of Vegas.
About 2 times. Well, it's funny because when we were talking before we jumped on air, I called him Oakland. I always call him Oakland. Yeah. Even though when I grew up, they were in LA, but then they moved back to Oakland in 95. So like I just always think of them as Oakland because when they were in LA, I knew they weren't really an LA team. Me being the native San Diegan who's just salty at anything 2 hours north of where I grew up from. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, you can follow the @RealGabeAnders show every single week. We have new episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, and anywhere you get your podcasts. We'd really appreciate a 5-star rating and go ahead and leave us a review. We want to hear what you think. And join us every single week on Fridays, myself and Richie Vegas, here on the @RealGabeAnders show. We'll see you next time.